New numbers from the Maine CDC show the use of vaping products among high schoolers is on a downward trend.
The CDC says since 2014, e-cigarettes and vaping devices are the tobacco products that youth use the most often. But some experts say they believe education is now making a difference. News Center Maine's Sam Olson joins us in the studio with the details. Sam?
Hi, Zach and Chris. The CDC says the number of high school students vaping is down nearly 15% since 2019. I spoke with the director of South Portland's Drug-Free Community Coalition, who says she believes the push for prevention is paying off.
Those students have been saying it's just not worth it.
Leanne Dodger is the director of SoPo Unite, which is a drug-free community coalition. She works out of South Portland High School, where she remembers vaping becoming popular back in 2017.
Really actually just smelling it on students, like really strong peppermint or black raspberry walking through the hallway.
She says teachers noticed irritable students not paying attention in class due to their withdrawals. However, she's seen fewer students vaping since South Portland banned flavored tobacco sales last April.
A number of students have come to our social work staff and said that they are quitting now because they can't get the flavors and that their suppliers are charging them more,
leaving some students feeling like it's not worth the trouble. But that drop-off isn't just happening in South Portland. According to Maine CDC's 2023 Maine Integrated Youth Health Survey, in the spring of 2023, 16% of high school students reported vaping at least once in the previous 30 days, down from 29% in 2019. The survey also shows the number of students who said they had ever used an e-vapor product decreased from 45% in 2019 to 30% in 2023.
It still affects his life. Now he's an adult now, in a way that I couldn't have predicted.
Leah Day's son still battles nicotine withdrawals years after developing an addiction while using vapes in high school, when he eventually wound up in the hospital for detox treatment.
Now what happens is whenever he's stressed, it calls to him like a siren song, you know, and he ends up starting again, and then he has to go through this withdrawal period again, and I think it's going to go on for the rest of his life.
His life now forever impacted by the decision to start at a young age, which is why Portland's Tobacco Prevention Program coordinator says it's important to clear up some of the misconceptions young people may have about vaping. One of the biggest being,
we hear from a lot of young people and from a lot of adults that they think vaping is harmless.
Val Johnstone says she hopes addressing misconceptions and health risks with young people will prevent them from ever getting started. Johnstone says she believes flavor bans in towns around the state are driving down the amount of young people vaping. Portland, South Portland, Falmouth, Brunswick, Bangor, and Bar Harbor all have flavor ban ordinances in place. Sam Olson, News Center, Maine.